He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. He's going to air one out. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. A shotgun snap for Smith. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Brandon, another catch for Tyreek Hill. How do you defend him? Because kickoff return, punt return, catching the ball, whether it's a receiver out of the backfield, and, of course, you can run it with him, too.
Well, let me give you some numbers from last year. To your point, 12 total touchdowns, 6 of them receiving, 3 rushing, and 3 in the return game.
If you're an offensive coordinator and you can't diagram plays for this guy, turn in your clipboard.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Smith throwing again. They complete it to Hill. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And quickly they get to the line. Smith, it's Hill, complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Back to throw, Smith. Now they go screen. It's complete. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give them a first down. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Albert Wilson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Hey.
They'll run with Davis. Muscles him off. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Lockett the return. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot, but there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is, and I mean, before we get to the draft, you start with the combine, you know, that's held in Indianapolis every year, and you have about 350 of the top prospects coming together to get their physicals and interviews and on-field performance, and all that'll get evaluated along with their game tape. And then you've got the free agents, all right? That starts, I believe, in early March, where now the free agents can start moving around to different teams. So your team's starting to take a little bit of shape there, free agency, because then the draft's coming up. You're trying to put your team together with new draft picks, have everyone start to move in one direction. And then you have the OTAs and minicamps. We get to see them on the field for the first time, and we start to get a better idea of how these teams are going to look when the fall begins.
Strong left. Strong left.
The 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Wilson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense, because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, they'll give a lot of...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left, didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
And unable to connect on the long pass. So this guy's just sitting there, right? He's got like 30 hot dogs in front of him. And what's that? Apparently we're back. Okay, so Larry's halftime show got cut off. Sorry, we were doing story time here in the booth. We are ready, though, for the third quarter. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Let's go, D. Hey, zero. Alert, flare. Easy. Safe.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. And he coughed it up. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 54 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
So they're going to go for two.
Watch left. He's tied right there.
All right, move 15.
Hey, boys, we got four down.
Go.
Check 50.
Wilson going to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
On first down, it's Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They'll try to get the running game going with Rawls. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Wilson.
And that's exactly what you want.
And the ball is knocked out. It's caught. Lockett. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now it's Jamal Charles in the game. He gets the call here. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The tackle made by K.J. Wright. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing is Smith. And that is incomplete.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you could hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. He's got time. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Macklin that time, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
They'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Returnable for Lockett, and he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 51 yards on the punt there, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field, and they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to the ground on 1st. Again, it's Rawls. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. 2 yards to go here on 3rd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Zebra. Slam. Check 26, check 26.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. Complete, Richardson has it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Tempo. Slam. Gun. Check your hot read.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Being chased out left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Tight right.
Smith on first down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams, and Arizona. Those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders and New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all of these places. But Mexico, for the 2nd straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun.
Should be a ton of fun and a very good matchup. NFL teams last year, a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 7 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Here's Smith. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they? One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion. While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And incomplete here on 3rd down. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and now it's 4th down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. On 4th down, Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. 13 yards there on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Seattle first down.
Time to go. Night.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Check 31. Check 31.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Frank Clark in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 3rd and long, it's Smith. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Try to shake off the interception. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is... trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's 2nd down.
Tempo, big drive right here. Start, 380. Alert.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Wilson. He hits Jermaine Kearse. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but, you know, the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
9 yards on the play and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be...
There goes Thomas Rawls, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas Rawls, 27 yards, and the Seahawks add on to their lead. Now, you don't see option pitches a whole lot in the NFL, but there worked out pretty well, resulted in a touchdown.
And it's hard for defenses because they don't see it very often, so the time in preparing each week is probably minimal. So when it comes at them, it's often a surprise. And what a nice job on the read. Pitch to the running back, and he takes it all the way in for a touchdown.
And out come the Chiefs now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Smith now to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
On any pass that's in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll come out in the pistol. The busy afternoon continues for Rawls. And some room to work. And a cutback, right sideline. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.